We are here, Houston, Texas. I'm back at TSU. If you know my journey, I actually did Megan Thee Stallion's graduation photos with Nike when she graduated from TSU. But we're here today, AT&T, they brought me to the campus for Essence GU Festival, and we're here talking to the students. All things technology, all things just the HBCU journey. Y'all know I'm very passionate about my experience at Morehouse, and anytime I get to share about it or talk about it, I'm all for it. So we're here. It was good to be out of Atlanta too, man. I came front. But we're here in Houston. Let's go in.
Please welcome our incredible panelists, Blake Newby, Cam Kirk, and Lawal.
Access is everything. How do you think we can better bridge the digital divide and bring young creators into the innovation space?
I think the whole concept of the vision is really like a mirage. I think that access is in the palm of your hand. Everybody that has a phone has access to the same knowledge I have and access to a lot of the same resources. I think a lot of it, to your point, a lot of you all were born with smartphones. Like smartphones are still kind of newer to like older individuals. We remember having Snake on our phones, Nokia phones, and stuff like that. So you guys have always had the ability to go to your phone. Is a calculator on there? Go to your phone, type in some words to Google, and some of you guys go in there and talk to Siri and give you answers in real time. I would just challenge you all to not take that for granted and to understand that that's a superpower. Like, you have a additional genius brain in your pocket. Anytime I'm talking to anybody nowadays, I don't accept the word I don't know. That doesn't even make sense anymore. Like, that word should really be like written out of our vocabulary, because what don't you know and what can't you know in a matter of 5 minutes, 5 seconds, with especially the way AI is, the way these phones are, I should be able to ask you the square root of anything and you can tell me like in 5 minutes. It's not school anymore, like where y'all in school, but when y'all get out of school, it ain't gonna be school anymore. To pull out your phone and say, hold on, give me 1 second. I find so many young people just don't take advantage of that. Like, they just take that for granted and they still sit around in a I don't know mentality, and it's just kind of confusing. So they use these words like there's a divide or barriers of entry, when I think for the better, like a lot of that stuff has been broken down. I mean, you got people like Kai Cenat who's making millions of dollars turning on his computer using that same front camera that we then had. Like, that's all he started with. It's the same front camera, just like this. And then it turned up. And now he might have more of a production, but it started just like that. So I think, number one, we got to acknowledge how far we've came and understand that the divide really isn't as big of a wall that we think it is. And then we got to just take advantage of the resources. Master the technology that's in front of you. Like the same way we mastered how to use TikTok, we mastered how to use Instagram, we mastered our iPhones. There's more technology out there that's just as accessible for you to master in whatever industry or field you want to get into. That's going to make your life so much easier.
Hi everybody, my question is, how do you guys plan to stay educated on and combat the negative effects of the advancements in tech and AI, and what advice would you give to others to do the same?
How do you combat the negative effects of AI? I mean, AI is brand new to all of us, so I think it's something that I would be lying to sit here and say I have the answers for that. We dealing with it the same way you all are dealing with it. It's brand new. I'm still trying to understand it. So it's full of abilities and stress tested and use it for this and see how well it does, and use it for this and see how well it does. So for me, like I was explaining my use cases with it, I never just let it override my human nature and my human instincts. Like I pair it together. And I still make sure that my voice still shines. Like I reread it, I proofread it. I don't just assume that it's correct. And even you were doing that. You're stress testing against leading experts. And you're saying, let me see what you do, but I'm still going to see what my lawyer says. I'm still going to see what my financial advisor says. So I think for right now, it's just understanding it and learning it. We're all learning it together. But as you're thinking about what your day-to-day activities in life are, just start testing it. You know, you write your answer down and you see what it came up with. And you see how accurate it is, how far off it is, and you just keep your eye on it. And then how you keep up with it in terms of the trends and things that's happening, you got to stay a student and remain a student to the announcements and the updates and things of that nature. Don't just overlook it. Like, so these AI tools are like businesses. They're promoting what this new AI tool can do or what new software update it has. That shouldn't be something you just like, read that like the paper, like the news. Like, you know, the way you might look at a sports highlight or something. Hey, what's happening in this world over here? Okay, now they figured out a technology that can do what? Okay, I want to figure that out. You know what I mean? How is these self-driving cars going to affect other things? All going to be a domino effect into other parts of your life. But you just got to be able to connect the dots and see where it is. So I don't have the direct answer on how to combat the negative effects, but you know, you document how it works for you and you just figure it out. And when you have the answers, you present it to us.